The first thing I do is use my miter saw to begin cutting pieces to length that will become the legs of the table. Next, I begin ripping down the legs to 2.5 inches wide at my table saw. I'm going to cut a total of 8 pieces because each leg will have 2 pieces of this wood to make one leg assembly. Next, I set my table saw blade to a 45-degree angle. This will allow me to cut that 45-degree angle into the side of the leg assembly piece and then miter those together to create the final leg assembly. So after my table saw blade is set to 45 degrees, I cut the corner off of the side piece of the leg, and this will create a 45-degree angle that will allow that miter joint to work perfectly. Next, I use my tapering jig to cut a small taper on the bottom of the leg. This taper is optional and it really doesn't serve any purpose, but I think it gives it a better look. And you want to cut these every other piece so that when the 2 pieces of the leg assembly go together, there's a taper on each side of the miter. It'll make more sense in a second when I start gluing it up and putting them together. Now I begin the leg assemblies. I apply wood glue on each side of that 45-degree miter joint and then tilt the pieces up together and tack them in place with 18-gauge brad nails. And I, of course, repeat this process 4 times to make a total of 4 leg assemblies. Now I begin cutting pieces to length that will act as the runners or the braces at the top of the table. These will secure each leg assembly to each other, both long ways and left to right. After the pieces are cut to length, I begin installing those runners, as I call them, to the leg assemblies. I do this with wood glue as well as brad nails. When I install the brad nails, I do it from the inside of the table. That way you don't see the nail holes from the outside. And as I get 1 or 2 runners in place, I just work my way around the table, so to speak, installing the runners in each place that they need to. And again, I'm just using butt joints here with wood glue and brad nails. Now I begin ripping down some pieces to the correct width over at my table saw. These will be 2.5-inch wide pieces that will be the lower support runners on the table, where there will be a little shelf down at the lower portion of the table. Now I put a temporary spacer in place and begin installing those lower support runners. I do this once again with glue and brad nails. I now have my tabletop pieces cut to length, and I mark the location on the bottom side of the tabletop pieces of where they need to be installed to ensure that they all have an equal overhang on top of the table. After I get it set into place, I use brad nails to tack the tabletop pieces down into place through the top of the piece into the table assembly. There are a total of 3 tabletop pieces, and I just use straight 1x6s here, which are nominal dimensions of 5.5. Now I get the shelf plank pieces cut to length, and I secure those in place using brad nails on those lower support runners. After everything is assembled, I begin sanding. I don't go super detailed here because it is a super soft wood, but I try to sand off any glue squeeze out, soften the edges, smooth out any high and low points, etc. After everything is sanded, I begin applying stain. I decided to use Early American because I like the color, and I use that stain on many of my projects. And my method of application is simply a foam brush. I apply it very liberally, and then I come back with a rag and wipe off any excess. After all of the stain is applied, I let it dry overnight. I come back the next day and I coat everything to seal it with polyurethane, and I'm just doing this with a rattle aerosol can. I then let the polyurethane dry, and here is the final product. Hope you enjoyed this build. You can find very detailed build plans for this with a link down in the description. Thanks for watching. Be sure to comment and subscribe.